many of you will remember in the campaign, I started talking about criminal justice reform. In fact, there are people here who came up to me during the campaign and said, "What the hell are you doing? You know, you're committing political suicide. You talk about the fact that we have too many people in prison in the United States." In Virginia, it's something I believe very strongly about. We need to fix this system from point of arrest to point of return. What do we do with some to point of apprehension? From point of apprehension to point of return. What do you do with people when you apprehend them? When do you arrest them? After you arrest them, what do you do? Do you try them? Or are there alternate ways of addressing particularly nonviolent crimes? What does prison administration look like? The system. Do we have a standard in this country like other countries do? Why do we have so many people in prison? What do our reentry systems look like? Do we have a way for those, and let's assume that they are a majority who don't want to return to crime. Do we have a way for those people to re-enter our society and become meaningful citizens again? And on the other side of it, what do we do about transnational gangs? In an environment where we have so much turbulence caused a lot by drug cartels, but by other reasons as well. Can we get our arms around that? You can't get your arms around that, I'm telling you, issue by issue in the United States Congress. They are too volatile because people are so afraid they're going to be said that they are soft on crime. Take a look at crack cocaine versus powder cocaine and the sentencing issue. 6 years they have tried to get bills up through the congressional committee process to try to resolve that problem. It took 6 years. So we spent 2 years of hearings. I introduced a bill a year and a half ago saying we need a national commission to take all of these issues, sort of like a BRAC, to get the finest minds in the country, bipartisan, half and half presidential commission, 18 months, come back and tell us how we can fix all of these systems in coordination with our state and local governments. We started on this, and the initial reaction was, "Oh, this is the ACLU, this is the prison the sentencers, the sentencing project, this is the marijuana project." I say that because all of those immediately decided they wanted to help us. But in our office, we sat down and talked with 100 different organizations across the philosophical spectrum. And by the time we were done, we got a buy-in on all of them. Or most of them. We had of all areas of the political spectrum. We had the support of all 3 of the major law enforcement organizations in the country, including the International Associations of Chief of Police, 19,000 members, saying this needs to be done. And we got it through the House this last session on a voice vote with Lamar Smith, one of the most conservative members of the House, as a co-sponsor. We got it through all the committee process in the Senate, and then because of the paralysis, quite frankly, on the Senate floor, we did not get it through in this last session. We're going to try to get it up again and get this done in a reasonable way. But everybody in the country, every home in this country needs for that type of legislation to be passed. And so 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, people were saying, you can't talk about this. Today, open up the Washington Post today. There's Newt Gingrich writing an article saying, hey, guess what? We need prison reform. We have Governor McDonald now having gotten forward on the issue of restoring rights. It's become acceptable to talk about, and